Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship and Normal Prize for another episode of Homeworld Shipbuilding Series. We are building the Marine Frigate today. So, where we left off, we have just gotten the skeleton kind of just designed, and I actually really like the way this came out. This came out a little bit better than I was expecting. But in the last episode, I said that we were going to focus on the exterior and then work on the interior. We're not going to do that. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to focus on building the interior so that we can figure out how to design the exterior around it. I think for a ship this scale, that'd be a little bit easier to do. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and build all the way up. I'm going to just go ahead and make this and then the first floor, because we're going to have another floor in the basement or at the bottom where all the Marines and whatnot will be launched out. It'll basically, the second floor is basically just going to be an airlock and a launching system for the Marines, where the first floor is going to be like where everything is. So yeah, let's go ahead and start building. And these episodes are going to be about an hour long, because I think that would be enough content for a construction series. Because this isn't going to be like the Scout, where I built for like 3 hours and then compressed it down to 20 minutes. There's going to be a lot of designing and a lot of talking in this series, so I think that would be a pretty good compromise. For the time being, let's just go ahead and fill everything in. And the music is provided by the lovely Tara. The XP computer, just in case you guys were wondering. I do have a playlist of the Command & Conquer soundtrack on my other monitor that we might switch to when we really start building. Eventually I want to switch that over to Tara so she has control of everything. She's going to be basically the music box of my channel. I think it's a pretty good fit for an old XP computer. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about this a lot. Like when I started building this, I'm like, okay, where do I want to build the engineering area? Where do I want to build the crew quarters for the people? How many people am I gonna have actually on the ship? Like, I'm really happy I'm back into Space Engineers. Space Engineers is definitely one of those games where you can spend countless hours building things, but you can easily burn yourself out if you play it too much. Boop, boop, boop. It's also one of those games like when you complete a major project, you're just like, alright, I'm done building for now. And then you just stop playing it for like a couple months and come back and do another project. Eventually we might switch all the stuff out for different materials, but for now we're going to keep it all light armor, just so I have something to kind of move around and something to measure with. Because I'm hoping to get most of the planning done for the ship this episode, and then we can just start constructing in the next episode. Because I do still need to make the custom fusion generator for this one. There's a mod that adds like fusion reactors into the game, and basically I'm just going to take that and modify it for what the frigate would need, like how much power it would need, how much fuel it would require to run it. Just modify those simple values. Alright. We are all laid out now. Okay, I do have a couple pictures of the frigate on my other monitor, so I can kind of have an idea of what I want it to be. The thing about this ship is I don't think there's actually a bridge, which is kind of hilarious. Like, I think the bridge is just this front area. Yeah, I think the fridge is literally just this front area. That's pretty funny. Okay, well, let's start in the back because we know the back is where the engineering stuff goes. So if I'm looking at this, honestly, like the engines are gonna go here. This over here is kind of just like a radar dish, so we can kind of actually just plot that out. But let's see. How big of an engineering area do we want? Probably that big? It's not what I wanted. Like, if we had that big of an engineering area, would that be fine? That ain't. Do I still have diffusion reactors in the mod? No, I took them out. Okay. I think the fusion reactors are supposed to be 3x3. 3x3x1. So, how big is this? 11? So, let's see. 9, 7, 5, 3. This is just temporary until I actually get the fusion mod in the game. That does not look even. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. We could probably have it sit back one more. So if we do something like this. And then we do something like... where? Oh. Do. Boop. Boop. There we go. Put the reactor, the fusion reactor right there. And this all out here will be basically just be armor. This is a frigate class ship, so this probably should be heavy armor. Like heavy armor on the inside and then light armor on the outside. That would make sense to me. Since this is the reactor room, this definitely should be heavy armor. Give it a little bit of protection. Do. The creepy Cataclysm music playing. Okay. And then where do we want the engineering area to end? Because I'm also going to be putting batteries here on the sides. This would be like the backup system. So if the reactor ever fails, we have some sort of way to bring it back up. So let's just put a bunch of batteries all along the wall. There we go. Because I could also customize these for like frigate class batteries if I wanted to. I'm just working on design right now. So it's not too bad. Let's get rid of these two. Bring you into there. And that could be the engineering room. Fusion reactor, backup batteries. We'll make this also look a lot better too, once we get everything designed the way I want to. But right now, I'm kind of just trying to get the basics in. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And worst comes to worst, we'll just make that the fusion reactor. Because I don't remember how big the fusion reactor is on the mod I like to use, the Duratanium mod. I think it's 3x3x1. Like three long, 3 wide, 1 high. I think that's how big it is, but I don't remember. I like that. I kind of like that as the engineering room. It's pretty cool. Okay. And then next thing we need to do is probably make our hallway. I don't know if I'm going to make it an open hallway or like a passage hallway. We could probably also work on these too, since I know that these are just a very simple like radio tower. Give me 1 second. I'm kind of looking at the plans to try to figure out how tall these need to be. They don't look like they're that tall. It probably sucks that this is not an even number, so I can't like make it the way I wanted to. But we can do something like that. Kind of, that doesn't really look right. I should make this one skinnier. That will make it easier to do what I wanted to do. At least I think of them. No, that'll probably make it worse. Yeah, because then we can do something like this. And then yeah, there we go. That's not bad. And then we can have like a light piece or something on top of it. Or put a light piece on the side of it. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Turn that into some sort of... Actually, you know... Let's try something else, because I don't really like this. Instead... What happens if we just do this? Just put a large antenna on it. Call it good. That is basically what they are. They're just antennas. Let's see, let's move you up. Move you up. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to build the exterior, but I kind of want to get this built so I can see what else I wanted to add in. That's not too bad. Not perfect, but it's not bad. Actually, let me see this one more time. According to the picture, it should look something like this. There we go. Then we can get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of you, you, you. This creepy Homer 1 music isn't really helping much. Not liking this. Yeah. Let's get rid of you. I mean, I like this placement here. This looks pretty cool. I'm just trying to figure out how to match the rest of it. This has to be straight. That has to be off by 1. And then, from what it looks like, it looks like it is something like that. Okay. Okay. I think that's about as good as those arms are gonna get. But now, that's enough messing around with that stuff. Again, we will fix this a little bit more when I start actually designing the exterior. At the moment, these are kind of just placeholders so I can figure out how to design the inside. They're placeholders of placeholders. Okay, so how do we want to make the inside? Because we have a lot to design. And I think the inside shell is going to be like, maybe out here is where we can design like all the crew quarters. No, we can design like the mess hall and stuff like that out here. So let's do something like that. Okay. Small mess hall. Yeah, for how many crew I want on this ship, this is definitely not going to be enough. So let's just go all the way. I feel like I'm designing something in Prison Architect right now. Yeah! Want you to go that way. God dang it. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, yeah, the layout thing isn't working the way it's supposed to. Let's put you there, delete these. We could probably have these as the mess hall. Maybe have a couple windows here, so it, well, I mean, it's right next to the oh wait, maybe that's what we can do. Maybe we can make this like the communication area. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, because it probably would be better to have the mess hall with all the crew area. That's basically what most of this area is going to be, since this is a Marine frigate and it is designed to carry Marines and take them to and capture targets that are capturable for the Higaran fleet. We're going to have a decent amount of crew here. So I think this entire area over here is just going to have to be crew quarters. I don't know what I'm going to make these corners. Oh, we can make these the ways that that go downstairs. Yeah. These can be the downstairs area. So let me go ahead and grab a LCD just so I can mark what the stuff is. Oop. Let's see. Communication area. Boop boop. No content. Yeah. I guess I didn't need that big of an LCD screen, but okay. Oop. This is engineering area. Okay. This will be the other comm area. Probably what I'm gonna do is for this one, this will be crew communication area, and this will be the Higaran communication area. Hope that's not how you spell it. I forgot how to spell Higaran. I'm so bad at my job. Higaran, I know what it is. Area. Boop. So this will be the communication area where the crew communicates with the other crew that is boarding an enemy ship or is on an away team trying to get information from like an asteroid that we boarded, a planet that we boarded. That's where that's going to be. And then this is going to be the communication area where we stay in contact with the Higaran fleet and they can issue us orders on what we need to do. Okay, and now we need to make the staircase to go downstairs. I also still need to... Maybe we could just have the hydrogen tanks down here. Because this planet or this ship is going to be able to land on planets. That's the main thing that I really wanted to do. So we need some sort of way to store hydrogen in order to do that, and some sort of way to refuel it so that we can get fuel and whatnot for it. All right. But I want to get rid of 2, 3, 2. There we go. Now we need stairs so that we may head downstairs. at my stairs. There we go. You do the same thing over here. Also, don't worry too much about the colors and whatnot. There will be color. That's usually the last thing I do. So everything is going to be very white until we get to that phase. Boo, boo, boo. Where are my stairs? There we are. Oh. Boop. And boop. There we go. And then that will loop around to the underside here. Where we'll have we'll probably have like an airlock like around here. And we'll go to the launching area for all of the Marines. Cool, but I want to focus on getting the first level done before we do anything like that. So, go ahead, cut that off. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't do that, right? Do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. That's not how stairs work. That's not how stairs work at all. There we go. Pretty sure I put these ones on backwards too. Alrighty. See if I put that there. Okay. So we only need 2. Cool. So that will work. That will be our staircase to the second floor. So let's go ahead and grab our LCDs so that we may mark that. There we go. And then need to tell you to display it. Okay. And same thing with you. Boop. And boop. There we go. Okay, so we have the engineering area, which will handle all of the power requirements and whatnot. We'll probably put consoles and whatnot in here too, so it looks a little bit better than just having our power plants and our battery backups. And then we have our communication systems, our communication area. This one is going to be contacting Higaran so they can tell us what we need to do. This one's going to be contacting our crew so we can tell them what needs to be done. And then we have our stairway to the second floor, which is where all of the Marines and whatnot will be launched. We'll have an area for them to be down there. Next, we probably need to make the we need to make the mess hall and all of the crew quarters, because that's what's all going to be here in the middle. This we're just going to go ahead and extend it. Let's fill it in with armor. Why do you look so weird? Why do you look so weird? Okay. For some reason, this got detached. I'm not entirely sure how or why that happened, but okay. It wants you anyways. Wait, what the heck is going on? How did this entire outside get detached? Is it happening over here too? Okay, well, whatever. There's a reason why this is all symmetrical. Of course I had to detach the sensor. Space engineers, sometimes you are very strange. What the heck is going on? Why is this detached? You should not, nothing of this should be detached. For some reason, it never attached to the same grid. And I don't know why. That is really, really dumb. Okay, well, apparently we got some fixing to do. You're still attached because you have power. Oh, never mind. I forgot. You have power because of all that over there. Let's just see if we can just reload it. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. I've never had that glitch before. I put easily over 1,000 hours in the Space Engineers, and I've never seen something like that happen. Is there a way just to reattach this stuff? Or a mod I can download to reattach this? Because I really don't want to rebuild my entire ship, because half of it didn't attach to itself. Okay, so I installed a mod, one that's actually pretty cool, called Advanced Welding, which will allow us to merge these blocks back together into one big ship. I have no idea why this actually happened. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but sometimes Space Engineers acts really, really dumb. I mean, because I did notice that there's like grids like this, but I didn't put it together that this might be because it's not welding properly or put together properly. I also did I installed my fusion mod, or not my fusion mod, but the fusion mod I enjoy using. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. See how big this thing is. Oh, okay. So it is 3x3x2. It could probably still work. Because it's still below our clearance. But we'll probably just do this and make this the fusion reactor. Because I want it to be a little bit like lower to the ground. Anyways, let's go ahead and add our welding pad on, because this is what we're going to need to use to merge this all back together. And I guess what I could do, because these are actually really, really close to each other, is I need to go ahead and add some thrusters. And a control seat so that we may hook all of this together. A control seat there. Then we want, this is temporary, by the way. This is just so I can get this thing reattached to itself. 3, 4, 5. Let's see, we got up, down, left, right, forward. Yeah, we need backward now. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of that control seat. We need to put it, we'll just put it up here. This is all temporary anyways. Wait, are you actually attached now? Oh my god. But it's not. Okay. What I was going to do is pull this out, put the welding pad on, bring it back together, and have it weld itself together. But it looks like it might have fixed itself by reloading the map. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I need to get rid of this entire contraption. And then we need to get rid of this. Okay, so apparently I have to completely redo all of this inside stuff because all of the inside was off. Oh, it kind of sucks. So, yeah. Well, that's 30 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm just having a lot of bad luck recording recently. For some reason this is off too. Why is this off? Interesting. Yeah, I had troubles with Simplex, and now we have trouble with space engineers being dumb. This is still off. Why are you off? No. Be the perfect person you are. Thank you. Apparently I have to redo all of this. I didn't have this much trouble with the scout. But yeah, so we're probably not going to make a whole lot of progress today. Because I only have so much time to record this stuff. No, attached to that one. That's the one that's right. No, attached to that one. Thank you. You guys straight? No, you were not. Is anything straight on this thing? I mean, this is all still straight, so that's what I'm gonna do. It is frustrating when things like this happen, but again, it is a game. Come on. Now this should attach properly. Yep, because those are both the same level and whatever. Okay, and then we did the same thing for the top. Cool. At least we have homeworld music to make us feel a little better. This sucks because we were making a good amount of progress until I noticed that everything wasn't aligned properly. Nope. Nope. We need you to go that direction. Okay. Then you go in that direction. Then you there. There. You go that direction. Make those. Now we need to carve out this entire middle area and replace it with the actual grid. Don't ask me why Christmas just started playing in my head. It just seemed to happen. I really have no idea what caused this glitch. I've never seen something like this happen before. Where in the middle of building a grid, it somehow decided to split itself into two, and then I had two separate grids instead of one big ship. Let's see. Yep, you're apparently a separate grid. There we go. See, how I can tell it's a separate grid is if this is like all one solid color. Hang on. I might have just messed up. Nope, that was the good grid. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Just to make sure I don't make a mistake. Nope, this one back here is the bad grid, apparently. Yeah, you're the bad grid. Okay, this is still a good grid. So we're fine here. This all is still good. This right here is the bad grid. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it real quick. After that shenanigans, so now that we have everything backed to good grid, let's go ahead and fill in the ship, and I guess we'll call it an episode. Again, kind of disappointed that we didn't really make a whole lot of progress, but oh well. We were making pretty good progress until I found that glitch, so it sucks. But I have a pretty good idea now of how I want the ship to be laid out. So before we end it, I'll kind of give you guys a quick overview of what I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. That looks so much better. No cracks in the foundation. I have no idea what caused that glitch. I have absolutely no clue. I don't know if I know sometimes like this line thing, like I've noticed, doesn't really work right if you're moving like super fast speeds. As you guys noticed earlier when I was trying to like place these things, sometimes they'll just stack really high instead of being like this, especially if I'm at a weird angle. Because it just doesn't work right when you're moving super fast for some reason. I think there was an update recently that broke this system. Because this was working perfectly fine whenever I was did the first episode. And it's been a couple weeks since I made the first episode, so. But there we go. So, got this area here to fill up. There we go. We have to redo our antenna areas, but that's fine. Do that in the next episode. Yep, there's no cracks in the foundation now. So it is all one solid grid now. That was so dumb. And anyways, as you guys probably know, this back here will be the engineering area. Then we'll have the communication area, the left and right for the wait, these aren't lined anymore. Yeah, see, like stuff like that happens. That shouldn't be happening. And I think that's what confuses the grid. There we go. Now it's lined up. So we'll have the engineering area, the communications area, and then we'll have the area that allows us to go down to the second floor. And then after that, I think we'll have the mess hall area where the crew go to eat their food and stuff. And then we'll have the actual crew quarters. I'm going to try and get about 10 Marines. I was going to go with 30, but I don't think we have enough room to have like a 30 crew on this ship. I think 10 will be plenty. We'll have 2 mess halls for like each one they hang out. And then up here in front will be the bridge. Well, I think actually before that we might have like a captain's quarters like over here, and then maybe something else over here, and then the actual bridge. I think that's how the inside layout is going to be. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. It's been an hour, and I am very disappointed, but I'll get over it. It just sucks that whenever we have to actually do stuff like that. So hopefully in the next episode we'll get all of our layouts done. We'll get the engineering area laid out, we'll get the communication area laid out, the crew quarter area, and get all the way up to here. And once we get all of our layouts done, then we can start like making the rooms look a little bit more like what they're supposed to be. And yeah, and we'll go from there. But anyways, I need to get rid of this real quick because you are detached. So you're not actually doing anything for us. Boop, 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 boop. And then I need to quickly just rebuild another one. Basically, this just keeps the ship in place. So when we're like hitting it and bumping into it, it won't just magically start like drifting off in the space, in the areas. Because I do have a mod on that makes the items weigh a lot less than they're supposed to be, and that's just so I can match the weight of Homeworld. Because Homeworld's weight is really, really strange compared to Space Engineers. So let's see, that's 4. And then we need you, and then just a battery. There we go. That thing is all operational. So probably what happened is I bumped it and then these things started activating, and then I actually don't know. I'm trying to come up with a logical reason of what happened, but I don't actually know. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Apologize for not making a whole lot of progress, but there were a couple bugs that we had to deal with, so not much I could have done about it. But anyways, guys, until next time. This is Captain Soban signing out.
The Baker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.